Hello everyone, this is Troy from Monitorapp. You can call me by my name, JM. Today, I'm presenting our cloud platform named AIONCLOUD. Do you guys hear me okay? I believe you can hear me okay, so let's move on then. I'm presenting you about AIONCLOUD first and its two services. Lastly, I will show you how to use AIONCLOUD. Let's take a look at these numbers. The numbers that from Whitehead report are showing 60% websites are always exposed to vulnerability, and only 56% of vulnerabilities out of these 60% vulnerable websites are fixed. To resolve these problems for the website, it usually takes about 196 days, and it's longer than 6 months actually. How many new malware do you think we can find in just 1 year? It is 669 million. How about your visiting websites then? About 8% of all URLs are malicious, which means if you visit 10 different websites, then one of them is malicious. And how about this ransomware? This ransomware encrypts your and your company's valuable data and asks you for money. This ransomware is found over 1,000 in just 1 day. For companies, when these security threats are encountered, there are obvious problems we face. I fit the problems into 4 categories here. Your web service stops and your web-based business service also stops. At the same time, the hacker steals your company's very valuable data. And lastly, people don't trust your service anymore. I think this last credibility is the most serious problem. Now we realize that we need to prepare to this internet world, but we don't know how to prepare to it, or we face other preparation problems. Firstly, this cumbersome security system. It's not easy to install in your current network because of configurations, testing, and so on. And secondly, this security system is very expensive usually. So, to overcome these obstacles, this security as a service platform, which is AIONCLOUD, is a very good option for you, because you don't need to buy any cumbersome hardware and don't need to spend a lot of money at once. Now I have some opinions that some guys cannot hear me okay. So let me fix the microphone here, then we'll move on. Sorry. So I've changed the microphone here, so I hope it's fine for you guys. If some problem occurs, then let me know. Okay, I'll continue then. Okay, slide. I will show you AIONCLOUD overview here. Then let's take a close look at AIONCLOUD. AIONCLOUD is a short for Application Insight on Cloud, and it's a cloud-based web security service. As you can see, there are two services on AIONCLOUD. They are WAF and WMD. Once you employ this AIONCLOUD, you can improve web security and detect web attacks and malware, and plus you can optimize website performance because AIONCLOUD blocks unnecessary web traffic. On the globe, we have multiple spots to connect our AIONCLOUD to your web server close. Once you register your web server on AIONCLOUD, it automatically finds the nearest spot to not make your web services slow, which means it speeds up your, web service by optimizing your web server. Now I'm going to be presenting you each service. First, WAF. WAF is a web application firewall which blocks various web attacks, including abnormal access, personal data leakage, and so on. And it optimizes your web service performance by blocking all bad traffic goes into your web server. There are 3 points why WAF is valuable to you. First, WAF provides you complete security for the most threatening attacks. Second, it is very easy to use. You don't need to have much IT background expertise. Third, it is cost effective. We have many plans that fit your needs. Well, as you can see, AIONCLOUD detects and blocks most threatening attacks from SQL injection to command injection. I will be showing you how to configure policies later when I present the real AIONCLOUD. Now let's talk about WMD. WMD stands for Web Malware Detection, and actually is a diagnostic service which detects malicious URLs in your service and alerts you the threat. You can think of a WMD service this way. WMD actually itself is a client, and it actually goes to your web pages. And suppose one of your web pages is malicious, and WMD visits the malicious page, then this WMD is actually infected with this malware and alerts you that the page is malicious. In other words, WMD sacrifices itself to let you know you are in danger, so that you can see how kind WMD is. As you can see here, WMD supports multi-level inspection and analysis. And it actually shows the static and dynamic analysis to enhance malware detection. And also, it alerts you awareness of the service, which means this diagnosis results automatically give you automatic reports, and alarm function enables before some hackers they actually use the exploit kits to hack your servers, so that you can use this as your site key. And as I mentioned earlier today, WMD sacrifices itself to see if your web pages have become malicious or not. So that WMD actually can detect obfuscated malwares as well, because they WMD actually acts as a human client, so that it goes to your web pages and then try to see if your web pages are malicious or not. It actually goes to your web pages and to see this WMD is infected with this malware. Well, actually, as you can see, this multi-level analysis here, there are 6 steps. And first, WMD goes to your website regularly, and once it discovers a suspicious event, it analyzes statistically and dynamically, both at the same time, so that it actually extracts the malicious URLs and codes from your web pages or web servers, and it sends to our sandboxing or AICC. I will tell you the AICC later. And AICC analyzes if the website is exploited as malware, and it automatically alerts the administrator of the web servers, so that the webmaster, they can do some acts. So far, I have explained some technologies here, and all the features actually I have explained to you are developed based on Monitorapp's core technologies. So I will show you AIONCLOUD's core technologies. As you can see here, Monitorapp has actually many core technologies, but today I'd like to explain only these 3 big technologies. First one is Proxy technology, second, profiling technology, lastly, threat intelligence, or I'd call it AICC. First one is Proxy technology. Well, actually, Monitorapp has a world-class high-performance proxy technology. It actually allows WAF service to detect and block bad traffic through your web servers without any delay. And I bet you that this high-performance proxy technology is a world-class. So once you employ our AIONCLOUD or WAF for your web servers, I don't think it delays your web service speed. I'd like to explain to you in details, point by point here. First one is, as I told you before earlier today, AIONCLOUD network infrastructure is everywhere in the globe. So which means it doesn't matter where your web servers are. So we can provide and deliver the fastest service. And also, as I have told you, these AIONCLOUD or WAF, they can actually analyze them real fast, rapidly, through this high performance proxy technology. Behind this technology, we also have this load balancing between software and client, so that you don't actually worry about your very load, really a heavy load on your web servers. Second technology is profiling technology. Well, WAF makes its own profiles to know which one is okay for you and which one is not okay for you by using this self-learning engine. So by using this self-learning engine, WAF blocks abnormal traffic and distinguish between. WAF can separate them, separate the bad ones from good ones here, and then so that it allows you to have this perfect defense model against unknown attacks, because you don't know. We cannot rely all our beliefs on these pattern-based things, so that we need to have this self-learning engine, so that we can protect our servers and get our valuable data against unknown attacks. The third technology is, Multilevel operates its own threat intelligence, which is called AICC. AICC stands for Application Insight on Cloud, and it's a big data center which operates machine learning, so that it actually prevents 98.99% of SQL injections, and we can identify never before seen attacks, so that you can protect, or you can have your web server safe, keep them safe. And actually, AICC collects all data in of network and then analyze the data. Once this malicious information is analyzed, then AICC provides virtual patches in real time, so that AIONCLOUD threat intelligence discovers threats and malicious activities in real time and analyze them and process them relevant information. And it gives you some good patterns and data to AIONCLOUD or WAF. So far, I think you've understood key vectors of AIONCLOUD, and now I'd like to show you how to use AIONCLOUD. So far, so good. If any questions, then you can ask me. Now I'm accessing AIONCLOUD user software. I'll show you shortly. Please wait a minute. Sorry for the late. Now you can see this AIONCLOUD main page here. See, we can have we have services, technology, pricing, support, resources, company about us. So you can see all the information here, and I think it looks nice. So you can actually have you can start a free trial. So up to 5 GB. Of your web traffic, it's free, so you can give it a shot. And as you can see, why AIONCLOUD? So these are the key factors that I have explained to you, and some AIONCLOUD background here. Now I'll show you how to use this AIONCLOUD. You can actually start by signing up here. You just give your name, business email, and password, and organization and country. And once you create your account, you will receive this verification email. Once you click on it, you are done. So now actually I have my account here. And I will sign in. You can see I have signed in here, and once you click on console here, you see you can actually use AIONCLOUD service. As you can see, there are two services here: WAF, Web Application Firewall, and WMD, or Web Malware Detection here. So I will go one by one here. First, Web Application Firewall. As you can see here, you need to have your domain. So I will show you how to do this. Once you click on Add-on Domain button, you will see you want to enter a domain address that you want to protect. So I've made my own test solver here, JN test, my initials, and okay. Once you click on it, it will show you the real IP address for your web software. Once you click on, let's say, something like this. Actually, WAF supports two protocols here: HTTP and HTTPS. And suppose I have two ports, two services on the same software, HTTP and HTTPS. Usually plain HTTP use this 8.0 port, right? And for HTTPS, I have the same IP address here, but a different port. Usually 443, right? Once you edit your IP addresses here, and you click on next, and it will show you the certificate information, which means once as you can see, I added let's say HTTPS service protection here. So for HTTPS protection, some web servers, they don't have their own certificate, SSL certificate, I mean here. If you have your own certificate, SSL certificate, you can use your certificate. So that you need to add cert file and key files as well, so that we can actually encrypt and decrypt your data here. I mean traffic here. So in other words, actually WAF can decrypt SSL service and encrypt as well, so that it's another function. But by the time you want to use AIONCLOUD WAF here, but your web server is about to have SSL service for your web server, but you don't have a certificate here, then we provide this service, AIONCLOUD certificate. It's free actually. As you can see, use SSL certificate provided by our service here. Once you click on it, you need to have this certificate turned. So I'm gonna click on I agree button, and you click on next, and it will ask you one more time, and I will apply. You see this fail sign because I have the same domain already registered here. Once you click on it, I will show you how it works. I have two services here, two protocols here, HTTPS and HTTP, and different port. The reason why I'm showing you this one is it's about CNAME here. I'll show you. I'm going to use this AIONCLOUD certificate service here. and it takes about 2 or 3 minutes. So I don't think it takes a long time. Okay, my domain is completely added here. So you can see here CNAME. Some of you may not know about the CNAME. It stands for canonical name. It's more like alias DNS name. Once the administrator or user of AIONCLOUD, they copy this CNAME, and once you copy this one and you paste or replace your DNS or domain name server with this one, so that we can actually all the traffic goes to your web server, tour to our WAF service. So this is important thing here. So as you can see, please change your domain DNS setting to below CNAME. So you copy this one and you change your DNS setting. And once a domain is added and then you change your DNS setting here, and it will show this DNS status. Now this is not changed, but suppose I change it here, and usually DNS setting change, it takes 7 minutes, I guess, but it doesn't take a long time actually. Okay, I'll move on here. Well, actually, your domain is added, and you can see that this is the dashboard. Real traffic going to your web servers through our AIONCLOUD here, and then the number of visits here, and number of threats here. You can see. And you can see here top attack info here, and attack country. Suppose there are some attacks occur in Korea. You will see this number increase, and then the color becomes red. And you can see that some logs here. About policy setup, earlier today I've explained to you that you don't need to have that much background of IT expertise, because you can see we have on and off switch buttons for all the important policies here. It's all on here, so you don't need to know what SQL injection is or error page cloaking, etc., because these are main and important attacks here, so that we just give you this protection by default. So if you know something about XSS, but you don't need to use this one for your web server, you just off and then you apply this one. But I recommend you to use this one actually. And if you that some attacks are actually not real attacks, then you want to bypass these IPs. You can click here and add them. this is an IP address. Then you put these client IPs so that these IPs these IP blacklist IPs they don't go to our real engines. They just block in front of WAF here. And we also have this DOS detection here, and brute force detection, and you can customize your policy here in exception URL. And this national IP, well, actually, you don't for each. Suppose your company gets a lot of attacks from Korea, then find Korea here, and then you add them into this area, IP blacklist by country. Then all the IP addresses from Korea, they are blocked. Once you have all the logs and stuff, and you have to, I guess, report your attack report to your supervision or executives. Then we provide this report feature. I've made this one as an example here. You can download them in PDF or Word format. As you can see here, this is my ID here, and I use WAF service for free here. And period, just today, there's no traffic here, but there's one visit, but it's decimals, only 2 decimals, so that it looks like no traffic here, but actually there was one visit here. And you can see transaction, visit, or attack path, etc. It looks simple, but it has all the available data. It has all the available data when you report to supervision. Now, this is activity stream. As you can see, we write all the logs for activities for this my account here. Monitorapp@gmail.com logs in here, user portal, and then they change the policy, report create, something like this, so that you can see all these activities too. Now let's move on to WMD. As you can see, I have a bookish firewall. I need to add my domain here. This is my test offer. Mine is off now, but here I've already registered here, and once it's added here, you can have these sub menus here. HTTP authentication. Some web pages they require some HTTP authentication. There are 3 types: basic, digest, and form. And actually, it's HTML or HTTP basic services, so we can have this we have this HTTP authentication here, and we also have this user agent. And well, actually, some HTTP or HTTPS web servers, they use their custom user agent header for HTTP requests. So you want to know which user agent this WMD wants to use, something like this. And as the WMD provides this automatic diagnosis service, we can have this one, non 1 day and every 1 week or every month. So once you click on it, WMD automatically visits your web pages here. In site map we make, once WMD visits your web pages, this main page, then it has a lot of subdomains and subpages. So it actually remake a site map here. And this one is diagnosis level. We want to make it normal, quick, normal, and deep. As you can see, the word deep. Deep is slowest, but it can detect real malicious codes or malwares on your web server. Better here. And then when it crosses, we can choose the depths here. 1 depth and 2 depths, something like this. It goes on. And some websites, they have some external links. Even AIONCLOUD, I believe it has an external link to YouTube. But you don't want this YouTube link to be scanned. Then you just click on that use button here. And also you can have this regular exception value here as well. Some people, some administrators, they cannot sign in AIONCLOUD regularly. Then they want to be informed or alerted by email. So you can have this one. You can have more than 3 here, more than 1 here. So it goes that way. You can have this diagnosis start button, but as you can see, I've checked here auto diagnosis 1 day, but you want to check right now. So then you click on diagnosis start here. I'll make it quick. Then diagnosis here. You can see I have only 1 web page, one main page here, so don't see any sitemap info here. But if you have a lot of pages under this main page, you will have these 3 skin stuff. Okay, I want to see the dashboard here, total count here. You can see diagnosis base count here. Yesterday when I was preparing for this PPT presentation, I did here just 1 time here, and then you can see analysis status here. You see, current diagnosis URL none, and there are no malicious URL counts. Improve step, and start time and remaining time. This one is once this service is working on right now, when it started, and then how long it's gonna take. I mean, time lapse here. You can see here, and diagnosis status here. I have 1 domain here. You can see all drag and drop time schedule here, for day or week, something like this. Well, actually, as I told you, my test server has only 1 page, so I don't think it works fine right now. But I think you can understand here. Okay, I think I've explained all the all the data and all the PPT here through WAF and WMD and AIONCLOUD. So if you have any questions, just let me know or type it. I will see it. Okay, if you have any further questions, you can contact us anytime. So then I will get in touch with you guys soon. So thank you for listening to me today. Okay, I will see you next time. Thank you.